Representative Ward, standing with Frank de Lima, the man who makes Hawaii laugh. What everybody knows about Frank de Lima, what he says, but nobody knows when this came to him, the gifting. How old were you and what did you do, Frank?
Oh man, I was just a kid, maybe about 7, and I imitated my neighbors, how they talked, their cultural events, and I would make costumes and sing Japanese songs, gibberish. I didn't know what I was doing. So I make a Chinese lion outfit and go dance around in Chinese New Year, and I always was accepted very well. And I guess I had the right timing. It was born in me that I knew when to be funny.
Never took any lessons, never went to
No.
drama school?
Nothing. No.
It was just all of it natural.
A natural thing, and a gift that I was born with, and I got that good education. I got experience with summer fun programs and you know, having plays and that I would create for the kids. So all of this just all fell together, and I became the comedian that I am today.
But he didn't sit on his humor. He shared it with the youth. In fact, for the last 29 years, you've been working with Hawaii's kids from, what is it?
Kindergarten to 8th grade.
To 8th grade. How did you get involved in that one?
Well, because when I was in college, I was in the seminary. I was studying to be a Catholic priest. And summertime, we had summer fun and summer camp programs. And so I was working with the youth then. And so when I did not take the final step to priesthood, I worked for a tour company using my ukulele and my comedy and whatever it is, and entertain tourists. And that led to my profession as a comedian. But I was funny all my life, you know, even through school and all that. I was MC for assemblies and so forth, in charge of the fundraising luau's and stuff, you know. I was the MC, and so when I started in entertainment and became established 5 years after I had started with the tour company, I started doing nightclub work, and then I just realized I should be doing something more with this talent. And I have all this education and this with the seminary and working with youth, and so I visited a school in Maui called Kahului Elementary School on Maui. I called them. I said I want to go and talk to the kids. They said okay, and that started the ball rolling. And the next year I was visiting all the schools in Maui, and then it just kept, you know. In 5 years, I had all the schools in the state.
So you visited probably 500,000 kids over the 29 years that you've been doing this,
yeah.
or even more than that.
Yeah, more than that.
What do you see as some of the problems that Hawaii youth
well, I think,
have, and some of the things that you approach and try to help with?
Okay, I think there's a lot of things that need to be covered.
We have an emergency interrupted.
Yes.
The Speaker of the House has just arrived.
Hey.
Frank de Lima.
How are
Another
you?
good Catholic boy. Hey, another good Catholic boy. And from Pololo,
Yes.
the Paniolo, one of the
Meanest
funniest,
Paniolo
the
Polo
meanest
ever had.
Paniolo.
Paniolo. Yes.
Okay.
See you later.
See you in
Yeah.
town. So, the problems of Hawaii's youth, some of the things that you've experienced, some of the things that you try to help them.
Okay, when I first started the program, it was because of the rising of gangs in Hawaii. And when I read the front page where they had a big fight and the kid died, I said, oh man, something has to be done, you know. So I thought maybe I can help out, go in as a comedian, make them laugh, get their attention right away, and then try to help talk about this kind of stuff. Their kids need encouragement, and they need to know that they do have a special gift that they're born with, and I use me as an example, my gift and how I use it. And they have one that's there. It's special, and it's going to attract them to a career, but they're going to need to have the education, they're going to need to have support from each other. And so I just go into this whole thing about what responsibilities they have as students, what responsibilities they have as a human being, and what responsibilities they have, you know, in society. And so I work on this whole thing.
And now you know the rest of the story.
Hi.
How are you? I'm
Frank de Lima.
Good to see you. Aloha. Thank
Everything
you
about the
for
environment, she's the lead.
And he's Mr. Environment. Oh.
So now you know the rest of the story, and as people are coming in to the Hawaii State Legislature to meet Frank de Lima because he's going to be honored on the floor, we better break, Frank, and introduce you to some people who have been waiting already to say hello to you.
Okay.
Again, this is Representative Gene Ward with Frank de Lima at the Hawaii State Capitol saying aloha, and
Aloha.
thank you for Frank and his humor. Thank you, Frank.